Hey guys, and welcome to the Working Money Channel. Stefan Hubert posted this on Twitter. If XRP had the same ratio to Bitcoin as in the last bull run 4 years ago, today, and get this guys, today 1 XRP would cost $1.60. And there are really people who believe that the litigation has no impact on the price at all, and the end of the lawsuit has already been priced in. Which essentially means Stefan Hubert here does think that price accumulation will occur once we get clarity on that lawsuit. Now guys, I am going to talk about this new US crypto bill. There have been some proponents, there have been some naysayers. I'm going to get to that in a sec. Let's look at the crypto market right now. XRP had a bit of a roller coaster ride over the last day. It did reach a high of about 77.8, almost 78 cents. Last night it came right back down here. We saw it dip to this level right here, which was almost 69. It was in and around 70 cents, 71, give or take, and then it shot right back up to almost match that high right up here at about 77 cents. Now we're kind of hovering in a happy medium here, right in and around here, 74.5 cents. Give or take. So bit of a roller coaster ride. If I bring up Bitcoin here, you can see Bitcoin has just slid down. So XRP has more or less maintained its price, while Bitcoin, as it did see 42,600 over the weekend, now we are down in and around 39,300, give or take. Now those were both hourly charts, guys. If I look at the daily, we are still making some great gains for Bitcoin. So first, this is Bitcoin on the daily. You got to remember, we did see nothing but positive momentum to the upside over the last little while. Okay, so since July 21st, we have seen nothing but green days for Bitcoin, and over the last few days we have seen a bit of a retracement, but nothing close to where we've seen positive momentum move upward. So we are still just kind of hovering in this zone here, this level of resistance, still kind of trying to find where buyers and sellers are feeling comfortable. And, until that equilibrium is put off balance, we are going to see Bitcoin trading in this range here. That's my thought. If we see buyers overtake sellers, we could see another move to the upside. And I'm not sure. I don't think we're in a spot now where people are feeling negative on Bitcoin. So chances are we are not really... Chances are, I don't think we are going to see lower lows. Of course, that would be very dangerous if we saw a low get passed down here. Good news is, though, XRP is still very robust in the price department. Now, with regards to Bitcoin and that cryptocurrency narrative, I did see this piece of news. One of the largest companies in the world by revenue, Saudi Aramco, is looking into Bitcoin mining. All the flared gas they currently aren't using right now is enough to power half of the Bitcoin network by itself. Now, this news outlet, Cryptocurrency News at Crypto Boom News here on Twitter, they have over 325,000 followers. So, at first glance, I was like, whoa, what's this all about? I was trying to look for a link, could not find one. I had to do some research on Saudi Aramco here. Guys, they produced revenue of almost $230 billion in the year of 2020 alone. The net income there is 49. So after all expenses were paid, pure profit, $49 billion in the year 2020. If this were real news, I'm sure we would have heard a lot more about this. Now, I did some more research here, just a quick Google search, and even just a quick Google search yielded some results here that this story is indeed fake. So, Saudi Aramco dismisses false and inaccurate rumors on Bitcoin mining. There are a few stories here just with regards to that. Some people in the XRP community, or rather in the crypto space in general, is saying, this is planned. This is Bitcoin maxis trying to prop up the Bitcoin narrative. So, more fake Bitcoin news. They're now inventing a fake rumor that Saudi Aramco is planning to mine Bitcoin. Don't fall for the trap, folks. The maxis are trying to lure in suckers to dump on. And so, so it's one thing to prop up the Bitcoin narrative, of course. Here, let me just bring this up again real quickly here. I don't know what this really means. Ultimately it means just more money. Selling Bitcoin at the top, dumping it on the suckers. It does seem like this is a pretty unsophisticated plan if this were the case. You put out an unverified rumor, then sure enough, this company, Saudi Aramco, comes back and says, no, that's false. We are not doing this. That does not seem very intelligent. So whoever did put this out, this news outlet here, Cryptocurrency News at Crypto Boom News, should have probably been thinking a little bit more about how they were going to follow up with this. Just be careful, guys, because there are a lot of scammers in this space. Just to this point here, and not to say that Uphold are scammers. I personally use Uphold myself, but this is a warning, guys, from Matthew L-I-N-Y here on Twitter. Warning if you do have an Uphold account. This is happening during the mandatory 60-day cooling off period. Word is going around from reliable sources that multiple Uphold account holders have been locked out of their accounts with no explanation at all from Uphold. Some are reporting they've been locked out for over a week now. There's legitimate fear that Uphold will continue to pick off selected customers for unknown reasons and lock their accounts without warning. And this is because the lack of regulatory clarity in the crypto space is absolutely no excuse for this kind of thuggish tactic by exchanges, especially exchanges like Uphold that are fully subject to US federal and state banking, securities, and financial regulators. Uphold touts that very compliance on their website to gain credibility with crypto investors. Imagine if your bank or stock trading platform, without any warning, just locked you out of your account and kept you from accessing your money or assets with no timely explanation as to what prompted the decision. So you have been warned. This coming from Matthew L-I-N-Y. I don't know who he screen grabbed this from. It doesn't say here. Probably somebody who wishes to remain anonymous. He followed this up with your Uphold account. We're very sorry to tell you that we can no longer offer you an account. As a regulated business, sometimes we have to make difficult decisions like this as new information comes available. Don't worry, your funds are safe, and we will be touched shortly about handling any available balance. So maybe there is something going on right now with regards to people living in certain states, perhaps. I'm not sure. Matthew, from my understanding, is from New York State. So something to just pay attention to, guys. If you have your cryptocurrency on the exchange, and I know a lot of you guys in the XRP community are, from the United States, have been relying on exchanges like Uphold who are still listing XRP for purchase. I implore you guys, do not keep your cryptocurrency on the exchange, because when we do hit that bull run and reach our targets, we are going to want to cash out. And so, just to keep your cryptocurrency available to you, I personally keep my cryptocurrency on a Ledger Nano. I do have an affiliate link in the description of this video. It is a cold storage solution to keep your cryptocurrency safe. You have your own keys to it, so you have access to it. No one else has access to it like an exchange. Again, I do have an affiliate link. You can use it if you want. You do not have to use it. I'm just letting you guys know what I use to keep my cryptocurrency safe. So for those of you guys using Uphold, just be careful. Make sure your cryptocurrency is available to you, because who knows when the market is going to pop and when you will need to be able to have access to your cryptocurrency to sell at your targets. So just a word of warning there. I'm going to keep moving though, guys. This is from XRP Crypto Wolf. PayPal has started a significant crypto push in Ireland. So we are seeing this in another country, namely Ireland. Global payments behemoth PayPal is on a cryptocurrency hiring spree in Ireland. The San Jose headquartered company has opened several crypto-related job vacancies for its business unit that is centered around digital assets. In April, PayPal moved to relocate 131 Irish-based employees to other countries, but it also stressed that it was committed to the Republic. PayPal opened its network to digital assets to much fanfare back in October of 2020, helping to push the price of Bitcoin even higher. During PayPal's Q2 earning calls that took place earlier this week, CEO Dan Schulman revealed that the company would make its cryptocurrency services available in the UK this August. So it is now the second day of August 2021. PayPal looking to set up shop, or at least expand shop, in Ireland. Interesting news there. We know PayPal, just in October, started offering cryptocurrency services, and that has just exploded in the United States. So it sounds as though they are working to keep this momentum going. Gotta thank XRP Crypto Wolf for posting that. I also happen to see this, guys, on Twitter. So this is with regards to the e-rupee, okay? The Indian CBDC that is being created. The e-rupee is a cashless and contactless instrument for digital payments. It acts as an e-voucher paste or on a QR code or SMS string, which is delivered to mobile phones of the beneficiaries. And so Prime Minister Narendra Modi will launch the e-rupee, an e-voucher based payment digital solution, today, August 2nd. The e-rupee initiative will be one of the programs launched over the years to limit touch points between the government and the beneficiaries to ensure that the benefits reach its intended beneficiaries in a targeted and leak-proof manner. So really trying to have as much control over the monetary supply as possible. So that was coming from the Prime Minister's office. e-rupee is a cashless and contactless instrument, as I mentioned. It connects sponsors of the services with the beneficiaries and service providers in the digital manner without any physical interference. It also ensures that the payment to the service provider is made only after the transaction is completed. Being prepaid in nature, it assures timely payment to the service provider without any involvement in any intermediary. So more information about this. I also just wanted to mention that the platform was developed by National Payments Corporation of India, or NPCI, on its UPI platform, and I just did a video about that the other day. But just to connect that, guys, this is from Mount Moriah here on Twitter. Oh yes, this is with regards to that connection from back in April of 2017. Google-backed payment company Ripple is in talks with the Bank of India and the National Payments Corporation of India, NPCI, to facilitate account-to-account transfers globally without having to be part of any payment network. And sure enough, this is the news that we're getting today. E-rupee platform has been developed by the National Payments Corporation of India, or NPCI. So definitely Ripple integrated there. Wanted to thank Mount Moriah for posting that. Another one here, guys, with regards to Ripple partner Airwallex. So cross-border payment fintech firm Airwallex launches new venture capital fund, Capital 49. The Capital 49 fund will aim to make investments into early-stage, high-growth tech-enabled companies that will be supported by Airwallex's infrastructure. The newly introduced funds intend to acquire $200 million through Airwallex's founders and other investors, and will be seeking strategic opportunities to invest across several different industries, including digital commerce, software as a service, or SaaS, digital and technology, business services and enablers, and fintech platforms. Capital 49 has placed investments in 2 unnamed fintech companies, the announcement noted. Just down here, I'm going to read you guys a quote from co-founder and CEO of Airwallex, Jack Zhang. As an organization, Airwallex could not have achieved what it has today if not for the players within our ecosystem. With this fund, we continue to empower businesses to grow without borders by providing them access to capital, a global network, and deep insights and expertise, while ensuring we continue to generate financial returns for our investors. So this first line here sounds like he's talking about the companies that believed in them, the companies that partnered with them at the beginning, companies like Ripple integrating that software in order for them to just really be able to knock it out of the park. They would not have been able to achieve what they did today if it were not for the players within our ecosystem. I mean, it is no secret that the XRP ecosystem just gets stronger and stronger with the more players involved. Now we're seeing one of those partnerships evolve even further. Airwallex launching a new venture capital fund, the Capital 49 Fund. So great news there for Ripple partner Airwallex. And so I wanted to talk about this again, this U.S. infrastructure bill, and how they are actually narrowing crypto reporting requirements. Now, I did just report on this the other day. I'll link that up here in the top right-hand corner if you guys didn't catch my initial video on this. So in that video, I talked a little bit about the groundwork. Well, now an updated cryptocurrency reporting requirement clarifies brokers effectuate transfers of digital assets, but stops short of excluding miners or parties that don't provide customer transactions. This coming from XRP Crypto Wolf here. And there's a bit of a debate on this. So an updated version of the U.S. Senate's bipartisan infrastructure bill narrows that definition of broker. And to clarify down here, an updated version of the bill now specifies that only people who provide digital asset transfers would be treated as a broker, according to a copy of the draft bill obtained by CoinDesk. In other words, the language now does not explicitly exclude decentralized exchanges, but it also doesn't explicitly exclude miners, node operators, software developers, or similar parties. Any person who, for consideration, is responsible for regularly providing any service effectuating transfers of digital assets on behalf of another person is now included in the definition according to the bill. At the heart of the issue is information reporting requirements. The initial version of the infrastructure bill did not propose new taxes on crypto transactions, but rather proposed increasing the type of reporting that exchanges or other market participants must provide around transactions. This means the bill would enforce existing tax rules on a broader set of transactions. It could be difficult for some types of exchanges, namely decentralized exchanges, to comply given there's no clear operators that can provide this type of reporting. So an interesting set of requirements here, guys. I will let you read this further if you want. I will link this in the description. I'm going to get to some opposing points of view on this. Michael at Val5Links posted this. So these are heavyweight critics, and they're gunning for the controversial new bill. They are claiming that they claim that we will see the United States essentially abandon the fintech revolution if this is passed into law. So heavyweight critics are gunning for a controversial new bill that they claim will see the United States essentially abandon the fintech revolution. If the if this law is passed, the bipartisan measure, which addresses a range of infrastructure-related measures, could raise up the USD $28 billion from crypto investors, as reported last week. The bill got the green light to advance, but met vehement resistance from crypto industry insiders, with one quipping acidly, "They've ruined their money, so now they're coming after ours." I love that quote, by the way. In essence, the bill proposes creating yet more regulations and new information reporting requirements in the hope of forcing more crypto holders to pay tax. And so here's Lee Ann Caldwell here on Twitter posting the size of that bill. Take a look at that. Wow, huge. So the bill, which incidentally looks like this, could gain Senate approval as early as this week. This is a CNN quote from Susan Collins, a Republican senator involved in the co-creating of the bill. In a fact sheet about the bill's contents, its architects spoke of strengthening tax enforcement when it comes to cryptocurrency. However, crypto community members shared their updated version of the draft legislation that redefines the original bill's definition of brokers in crypto-related transactions so that only those actively providing digital asset transfers would be classified as brokers. On social media platforms, some pointed out that the bill makes no direct mention of decentralized exchanges or platforms, although there is no clear mention of how miners, developers, and blockchain node operators would be considered from a tax and legal perspective. There's a quote here from Jake Chervinsky, a very active member in the XRP community. He is a lawyer as well. He discussed this idea of forcing them all to apply this Know Your Customer protocols. This is not a drill, he wrote. Of the updated bill, he later opined that progress has been made, although the language is still unacceptable. So this bill, from a lot of people here, just not ready to pass yet. Some people disagreeing with this sentiment. So this is with regards to Jerry Brito, probably no relation to Arthur Brito. He is the head of Coin Center here. He wrote, "We didn't get the language we wanted in the final bill text, but claim that it's better than where we started." So that's what he said. He added that all is not lost, remarking that a committed group of crypto firms were currently consulting on the bill, and that there will be an amended process where changes to the bill can still be made. So this bill is going to have a huge impact on the cryptocurrency market, on the cryptocurrency, I would almost like to call it a sector at this point, because it's not just a market. Cryptocurrency is going to be utilized in the real world for many different applications. So it's going to be huge, and especially in the United States, some people definitely not too happy with this current iteration of the bill. But I did just want to bring you guys one other thing with regards to the cryptocurrency clarity in some capacity, not directly regarding this, but that will affect Ripple and XRP. And just to Stefan Hubert's point from the first tweet that I mentioned in this video, the price of XRP likely not already baked in. If you consider the last bull run, XRP would be trading equivalently to about $1.60 if this were the last bull run, and if we were to take the same ratio to Bitcoin from the last run. So this from attorney Tien-Vu Hogan. This is Jeremy Hogan's wife, and if you guys didn't catch that video, I suggest you go over to Legal Briefs, take a look. This posted by Lucky Nanny, XRP here. XRP is a digital asset subject to regulation by Commodities Trading Commission. XRP is not a digital asset security. Let me play you guys this clip real quick.
With retroactive application, because you are not changing substantive obligations, but only definitions. So our conclusion from applying this pending law to this SEC versus Ripple case is that the courts would likely apply the new law retroactively. Certainly the last few years of Ripple's business practices, XRP would be defined as just a digital asset and not a digital asset security, and therefore not subject to SEC regulation. This would mean that XRP is a digital asset and subject to regulation by the Commodity Trading Commission and not the SEC. And large parts of the SEC lawsuit would actually become moot.
And so you heard that, and that's just one about 35-second clip here from Legal Briefs. Tien-Vu Hogan, with regard to this new crypto legislation possibly affecting XRP, would definitely not put XRP in the SEC's jurisdiction, which ultimately means great news for Ripple, and more importantly, great news for XRP hodlers. And just to this point here, I don't know if you guys remember this Brad Garlinghouse tweet from back in October of 2020. So before the lawsuit even occurred, lots of speculation last week as Team Ripple considers some very important decisions about our future. I want to clarify a couple of things related to some of what I read. Ripple is a proud US-based company. Ripple abides and supports critical laws like strong BSA or AML controls that keeps bad actors out and consumers safe. We are not looking to evade US regulations. However, last week's DOJ report lists 8 separate US regulatory bodies, each with a different view. Crypto is property, crypto is a commodity, crypto is a virtual currency, crypto is a security, etc. Regulations shouldn't be a guessing game. To make matters worse, guys, and this is the tweet that I really wanted to point out from Brad Garlinghouse, some US regulators have already made decisions that actively favor Chinese technologies over US companies. Legislation like the DCEA can bring US companies to equal footing. And so here we have it, guys. I mean, this isn't the only thing. There is a lot going on here, a lot of moving parts. XRP is a digital asset subject to regulation by the Commodity Trading Commission. XRP is not a digital asset security. And if you want to watch this full video, Lucky Nanny XRP links it down here. And to Brad Garlinghouse's point, he's been saying this since before the SEC lawsuit. US regulators have already made decisions that actively favor China. Hopefully we can reverse this within legislation. Just need to clear that up a little. It's going to take a little more time, but that's just my opinion. I want to hear what you guys think. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like the video if you like the content I'm providing. I always love hearing your comments. See you in the next one, guys.